Pixar are known for giving us the highest standard of animation films since their release of Toy Story in 1995. But they actually started out doing short films, and I always remember there was a short film on my DVD or VHS copy of each Pixar film I had. I even remember when they used to showcase them in the cinema before a big screening of an actual movie. These tiny short extra films that would entertain us for a few minutes really stayed with me. Some of them have some gorgeous animation, adorable stories, and plenty of laughs. Pixar haven't done an original short film since 2018, that's not including Spark Shorts by the way, and I really miss seeing a nice short film before watching the latest Pixar movie. So let's dive down memory lane. Hello, it's me, the Average Critic. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more great content on all things animation, and this video is going to be my personal top 10 Pixar short films. Before we start this list, it has to be a Pixar original short film, so there will be no feature related short films, just originals, so no Mike's New Car or Jack Jack Attack, as they deserve a list of their own. Same goes for the Spark short films. Also, this is my own personal list, so make sure to tell me some of your favourite short films in the comment section below. But let's start at number 10, which is Lava. Kicking off the list is a short film that made every ukulele player giddy with excitement. As a ukulele player myself, you can be damn sure I learned this whole song from Pixar's short film. Telling a story through its musical melody is incredibly beautiful. I am a bit of a hopeless romantic, and this film tugs at those love strings about a volcano wanting to fall in love. The song Someone to Lava is a gorgeously written song, and leave it to Pixar to make a love song about a volcano. It definitely warms my romantic heart. Number 9. Lifted. Lifted takes the number 9 spot because it feels like a full movie. The idea of a UFO taking some sort of driving exam is classic Pixar, and it is a shame it only got to be a short film. The idea alone is incredibly inventive. Pixar like to take an idea and flip it on its head, and Lifted definitely does that. With some very clever slapstick humor, this short film is incredibly funny and also a really nice animation for a short film. The two alien creatures are brilliantly animated, and I really want to see a sequel. I know that's probably not going to happen, but still, I'd like to. Number 8. Presto. So if you follow me on Instagram, by the way if you aren't, now is a good time to do so, I have a rabbit. And so a short film about a magician and his rabbit is definitely going to be very personal for me. A film that takes every second to make you laugh about a magician and his rabbit who just wants a carrot. It is incredibly funny, it has some gorgeous old-fashioned styled animation, there is a huge nod to classic silent cartoons with the likes of Tom and Jerry and the Looney Tunes being a clear inspiration for this very funny short film. Presto isn't the most emotional short film, but it is definitely one of the funniest. It's very quick and it is definitely very funny. Number 7. Boundin. Pixar have yet to go into the musical department. I suppose they tend to leave that to their Disney counterpart. But Boundin is as close as they come, with a film that is spoken in rhyming word. Boundin doesn't just do a cute funny story about a dancing sheep, but shows every beautiful animation of movement. The way they animate every single individual animal is really gorgeous. If you go back and watch the behind the scenes of how they made this, they really make sure every animal stood out. But what makes this film stand out even more is its touching story about not caring about what people think of you. Short films usually just dazzle us with some pretty animation and a few laughs. Not only does this film do that, but having some very clever musical dialogue makes it a brilliant short film I always enjoy watching. Boundin goes out of its way to be more than just a funny short story. It's actually got a really nice message, so thanks for that. Number 6. For the Birds. For the Birds was the first Pixar short film I ever watched in the cinema, and I remember it sticking with me for years after. I really love the animation of the birds, and their sound design is just so funny. The squeak toy sound of the tiny birds and that incredible giant honk of the giant bird is just so funny. Pixar designs for their characters are always so fun and expressive, and For the Birds has more expressive character designs in this 3.5-minute short film than some full feature films combined. Pixar are always great at doing characters, and For the Birds, it's definitely one of the best short films for that reason. Number 5. Luxo Jr. One of Pixar's oldest short films, it was the film that almost put Pixar on the map as it became a staple for the Pixar logo, the Pixar lamp, or as he's correctly known as Luxo Jr. Pixar used this character to showcase what computer animated imagery could do, and what a showcase it is. Pixar have always had this incredible way of taking seemingly unexpressive objects to create expressive characters. How does a desk lamp have such personality? Luxo Jr. is so simple and very short. At only 2 minutes long, it's a very short one. But if you want to showcase what Pixar are and what they are good at, then this is the film to show. Number 4, Partly Cloudy. A film that plays the child version of The Birds and the Bees, of Where Babies Come From, is a wonderful and funny short story between a cloud and a stork that delivers some not-so-gentle babies. The score is really beautiful, and it has some incredibly expressive characters. Similar to other films on this list, the film could also be its own feature-length film, as it does contain a brilliant idea. Partly Cloudy has some amazing animation with just the sweetest story, and I love it. Beautiful track, beautiful animation, and beautiful characters. It's one of my personal favourites. Number 3, Day and Night. Day and Night is often seen as one of the greatest Pixar shorts, and for good reason. Its clever use of colour, lighting, animation, and sound make it a truly wonderful film to watch. A film that kinda doesn't have much of a narrative, and yet it uses every form of story to create one. Sound design is incredibly well, but also its mix of 2D and 3D animation mixing into one makes it incredibly clever. Day and Night is a fantastic use of what animation is and can be. With no dialogue but incredible sound effects and amazing animation, it makes Day and Night definitely one of the best short films ever. Number 2, Jerry's Game. Pixar have always written wonderful characters, and Jerry's Game is one of my personal favourites for that reason. For a character who doesn't really say anything apart from the occasional grunt, he plays chess by himself and only has 4 minutes of screen time. Jerry has so much personality, and it never fails to make me smile. How can a character in a short film be so interesting? I mean, we do see him later in Toy Story 2, and we always got a kick out of that when we saw it as a family. Jerry's Game has a wonderful character, this brilliant French-like score, a truly funny character, and great animation. It still looks fantastic to this day. And my number 1 Pixar short film is Piper. Piper's animation is beautiful. With its hyper-realistic style, it puts the animation of the Lion King remake to shame, as this small bird has more personality and expression than any of the characters in that whole movie. The music is beautiful, and you can really feel the scale of the movie as you really feel that small. While the plot is simple, it follows the film's narrative to keep it on the right path of being something truly wonderful. It is such a cute story which actually has a really nice theme of how we view life. Sometimes life can be scary, but if you get past that first hurdle, you can see something truly beautiful. Piper is one of Pixar's most recent short films, and until something else comes along, it will remain my absolute favourites. So thank you for joining me in this top 10 list. Let me know in the comment section what some of your favourite Pixar short films are. They're all on Disney+, so go check them out. Have a nice Pixar short day. If you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe to the channel for more great content on all things animated, and it really helps the channel grow, so if you can, make sure to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.